2024, Dubai International Airport was the world's busiest international hub. 92 million passengers flowed through its terminals each year. More than London Heathrow. More than Paris Charles de Gaulle. More than Tokyo Haneda. Emirates operated 500 flights daily from Terminal 3 alone. British Airways, Qantas, Lufthansa, everyone connected through DXB. The airport that put Dubai on the global aviation map. But in April 2024, Dubai's ruler made an announcement that stunned the aviation world. DXB would close. Permanently. All 92 million passengers. All 8,000 weekly flights. All operations moved to a brand new airport 45 kilometers south. The project would cost $35 billion. It would take a decade to complete. And it would become the largest airport in the world. Legacy airports called it impossible. Moving an entire hub that size had never been done before. This is the story of why Dubai is abandoning the world's busiest international airport and gambling everything on a $35 billion megaproject in the desert. Dubai International Airport opened in 1960 as a small desert airstrip. By 2024, it had become a victim of its own success. The airport handled 92.3 million passengers. Growth was relentless. 8.4% increase in 2024 alone. Connections to over 270 cities across 6 continents. But there was a problem. DXB's 3 miles from downtown Dubai, surrounded by highways, hemmed in by residential neighborhoods. The airport covers 4,300 acres. There's no room to expand. No space for additional runways. No way to add more terminal capacity without demolishing city blocks. The infrastructure is aging. Terminal 3 opened in 2008. Terminal 2 dates from 1998. Terminal 1 from 1971. By 2032, when the transition is scheduled, every major asset will be near the end of its operational life. Replacing them would cost billions, and the airport would still be landlocked. Aviation demand isn't slowing down. DXB will hit 100 million passengers by 2026, 114 million by 2031. Then it stops. The airport physically cannot handle more. Slot constraints limit how many planes can land. Gate constraints limit how many passengers can board. Peak hour congestion creates delays that ripple across global airline networks. This created an impossible choice. Dubai could invest tens of billions upgrading DXB to squeeze out a few more years. Or they could build something designed for the next 50 years of growth. They chose the latter. Because hemmed-in airports don't become global hubs. Airports with room to grow do. Al Maktoum International Airport sits in Dubai South, 37 kilometers southwest of the city center, next to Jebel Ali Port, surrounded by empty desert, 70 square kilometers of undeveloped land. The airport opened in 2010 for cargo, added passenger flights in 2013. Here's what $35 billion buys: 5 parallel runways, 400 aircraft gates. For context, DXB has 150 gates, and it's the world's busiest international airport. 400 gates means Al Maktoum can handle nearly triple the traffic without breaking a sweat. Gate capacity determines how many planes can park. More gates means more flights. More flights means more passengers. 70 square kilometers of land, 5 times larger than DXB, not just terminals and runways. Cargo facilities, maintenance hangars, hotels, office space, an entire aviation city built from scratch. Dubai is planning residential zones for 1 million people around the airport. The model isn't just an airport. It's an economic zone where logistics, manufacturing, and aviation converge. But here's the crucial detail. Al Maktoum isn't just bigger. It's designed differently. Al Maktoum is being built an integrated system from day one. Shorter walking distances despite larger size. Automated systems, digital check-ins, AI-enhanced passenger flow. The goal is to make 260 million passengers feel manageable. That's the theory. Whether it works depends on execution. Moving an airline hub is not like moving an office. No major city has successfully moved an airport of this size before. Hong Kong did it in 1998. Kai Tak to Chek Lap Kok. That was 40 million passengers. Dubai is planning for 92 million passengers, with projections of 115 million by move date. The complexity is staggering. Emirates operates 500 daily flights from DXB. The airline accounts for 51% of all passenger traffic and 42% of aircraft movements. Moving Emirates alone means relocating 12,000 employees. Ground handling equipment, maintenance facilities, spare parts inventories. Everything must transfer without disrupting daily operations. Fly Dubai, the low-cost carrier, handles 13% of passengers, 25% of aircraft movements. They move too. So do British Airways, Qantas, Lufthansa, Singapore Airlines. Over 100 airlines serving 270 destinations. Each with their own operational requirements, each with their own schedules, all must coordinate the transition. Then there's the infrastructure beyond the airport. DXB connects to Dubai Metro. Al Maktoum doesn't yet. DXB has hotels within walking distance. Al Maktoum is in the desert. DXB integrates with the city's road network. Al Maktoum requires new highways. The entire city's transportation logic shifts south. DubaiAirport CEO Paul Griffiths acknowledged the scale. This will be the largest airport transition in history. Dubai isn't building Al Maktoum in isolation. It's a direct response to aggressive competition. Istanbul Airport opened in 2019 with 200 million passenger capacity. Saudi Arabia is building King Salman International Airport in Riyadh, designed for 185 million passengers. Doha is expanding. Abu Dhabi is expanding. Everyone wants to be the Middle East super hub. This is a battle for dominance. Whoever controls the connection point between Asia, Europe, and Africa controls massive aviation revenue. Dubai sits at the crossroads with 6-hour flight radius covering 3 billion people. Emirates pioneered the super connector model. Fly passengers from London to DXB, connect them to Singapore, Sydney, Mumbai. Billions in revenue from passengers just passing through. But that advantage only matters if you have capacity. If DXB maxes out at 115 million, while Istanbul handles 200 million, traffic shifts. Airlines route through whichever hub has available slots. Dubai learned this from Singapore. Changi Airport continuously expanded, never allowed capacity constraints to limit growth. The result is dominance. Al Maktoum's 260 million passenger capacity isn't about meeting current demand. It's about crushing the competition before they get started. The $35 billion investment secures Dubai's position for 50 years. What Dubai is attempting has never been done at this scale. Moving 92 million passengers from one airport to another. Relocating over 100 airlines. The execution risk is massive. The $35 billion price tag is just construction. Operating costs will be enormous. If passenger growth stalls, Al Maktoum becomes a white elephant. If the transition fails, both airports suffer. If competitors successfully divert traffic, the entire bet collapses. But here's what Dubai understands. Incremental expansion hits hard limits. DXB proved this. You can add terminals, upgrade runways, improve efficiency. Eventually, physical constraints win. No amount of optimization overcomes lack of space. History will judge around 2035. If Al Maktoum handles 200 million passengers smoothly, the strategy succeeds. If it struggles while DXB's old land sits empty, it's a colossal failure. Against all conventional wisdom, Dubai is closing the world's busiest international airport to build something nobody asked for yet. They're forcing the largest hub transition in aviation history. They're gambling $35 billion on a future that might not come. But in Dubai, the biggest risk has always been thinking too small.